So hey, I'm gonna start off by getting the spring out the bag. So I had it wrapped up. So wouldn't be getting overspray and stuff on it. So it's been sealed up here for a couple of months. So I'm gonna be coming in here today, guys, showing you how to use this new spring compressor that I got. It's the best spring compressor that I ever ran across. So come in and show you how to use this baby today. Alright, so I got that baby unwrapped. Oh, I didn't know I had that many rounds on here. Alright, so let me show you what this spring compressor consists of. You got the one here that it's got a hole in it, so that goes through there. This other one just have this little keyway in it, and I put some more I put a little grease. I like to grease this. This will be my second time using it, but I'm gonna put some more. I'm gonna just use regular oil that I use for my air compressor. I don't really know what kind you're supposed to use, but I figured I had to keep that lubricated. And then you got this, and it rides on here. So this actually, once the pressure get on here, this actually spin. And then you got the rod here. So this part comes through, holds that in place there. Then that goes in like that, guys. All right. So now this is the top, because you want to screw this on from the bottom here. So I'm gonna set this up real quick and just show you how it goes before I put it on the spring. All right. And see something else. This top one is round, and this other one has a slot that fits in. It goes this way though. Alright, so let me show you how this goes. So I'm going to put this in like so. Then this part goes on here. Now I have the piece that part of the bearing that spins on there, so it fits into the slot, and then this is just going to spin and tighten this down. So that's how this thing go in a nutshell, guys. Hopefully everything's in the camera there. Now let me come, I'm going to get this set up now. Alright. So naturally, this part of the spring, the flat part on this particular car, and I think most of them, the top part is flat. So I want to pull everything out here. I want to sit this in here. And I want to stick my rod through. Tilt this to the side. And I'm gonna put this on. Line this up. Get that coming through like so. Alright. So it's in there, guys. Alright. Then sit this one in here. Sit this key slot in there, turn it around to every tool that falls in place there. Make sure that that part don't spin. What? Oh, hold on. Don't want to move here. Let me get some grease. I want to just oil this up real quick. Not oil, grease, but oil. So like I said, this is just regular machine oil that I use for my air tools. And I just want to grease that up, put some grease in there. Then I'm going to put the part that don't turn, that's going to go up against the plate, and then this goes in here. So then I just want to screw this down. Alright, but first, that's good. I got this right on top of the flat part, so this, where the spring first start coming around, then I'm going to bring this one down. This is the first curve, so it's sitting right up under that first curve. So that's good enough, guys. So I just want to do this, get it started. Make sure this key, make sure this bottom piece is in the keyway too. So now that that's in there, look how easy this is, guys. You can start off by compressing the spring by hand, guys. You ain't gonna get it too far, but it's compressing right now, guys. That's just how easy that thing is. All right, now let me get my wrenches, come in here and tighten this baby on down. Now, all right, so let me show you how that is. Okay, so that's sitting in there. Like I said, you got the keyway on both sides, but you just have it in one. Then you got your bearing. Then you got your tighten nut that tightens down. Then on this bottom side, you just got that sticking in there like that, guys. So with that, now I just got to tighten this baby on down. Alright, guys, so as always, I err on the side of safety. So I'm going to sit this down in here, and I'm going to wrap this around my engine here. Put this through the spring here on top, and it won't compress in there. And then I'm gonna just lock this down, guys. I just always err on the side of caution. All right, so now that I got that in there, now before I stuck me a cushion, and I got a piece of foam downstairs that I can put in there, but the first time I did this, it was my first time doing it, guys. So now, after doing it the first time, I was tightening this down, and what I figured out is that once you get it so tight, it's going to start spinning on you. You're not going to be able to hold it in place. So what I figured out, now I can't find the right size wrench for this, but I'm just going to use a compression wrench. So like I say, after, and I don't have a socket that's deep enough because I wish I would have wrote it down, but I think this thing got to be compressed. It's got to be compressed like 5 inches. But when I get the other A-arm on there, I'm going to go and do that. Then I'll figure out how low this is going to go. I should have wrote it down. I'm surprised I didn't. I should have wrote it down, guys, but I didn't. So I'm not sticking my hand in between nothing. And surprisingly enough, guys, this thing holds in place pretty good. And I think, if I remember right, if I get it down past here, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit in the car, no problem. And when I did this, guys, I didn't have to hammer this thing in or pry it, get it to pop in or anything, guys. It just went straight in. So like I say, after a minute here, it's gonna get tight enough, or it did before, that I had to stop this thing from turning on me. But it seems like it's going down pretty far like this right now. Alright, just to make it easier. Alright, so I'm going to sit that on there. Sit this on. Sit this in here. And just turn this, guys. Alright, so I'm trying to come in here and show you that this, hopefully you can see this, that this bearing is moving in there. I don't know if I'm in the way. See that bearing? Get my arm out the way. See if you can see that bearing moving down there. Alright, so I'm gonna come in here now. And I'm gonna put this little control arm on. so I just want to have that not too tight, but not too loose. I'm gonna tighten it just a little bit more. So that's it there. That way, I come in here, now I'm gonna put the spindle on here. Alright, so now I'm gonna put the spindle on here. So, alright guys, take a look at that. That spring is really compressed. And it's compressed down to like 13.5 inches. Alright, so then my little rubber here that goes on top, I'm gonna flip it and use the other side. But guys, all I do, because I want to hold this in place, so all I'm gonna do, guys, is take some tape and I'm gonna just tape this in place. Now I'm not gonna leave the tape in there. It ain't gonna be a big deal, guys. You know, if you see me at the show, just don't mention the tape. Just don't mention that you know the tape is up there, cause you guys are gonna know all my little secrets. So, all right. So I'm gonna hit the top of this tower where that spring rides in there. Wow. I don't know, this side seemed to fall down farther than the other side. It looked like all I need there. Look like all I need here is let's say about 14 inches. All right, so hopefully this is compressed good enough here, and hopefully I'm not in the camera. I gotta stick it through here first. Then I roll this down on the other side where it's a tilt. I need that to tilt just a little bit. Almost, there we go. All right. So now that she's in there, and what I forgot to do is to bring my jack. Alright, so let me pull this up. Hold that there. Yeah, I gotta go get the jack here, guys. Alright. So now I'm gonna get this jack up under here. And I'm gonna jack this up. Two people is better than one. also, I want to turn this spring. And I want to get the corner of that spring right on the edge. Join us. Ball joint is pretty tight. Alright. What do I do with my little screw? Alright, so now I'm going to get this started. Now the spring is not where I need it to be. See if I can let any pressure off of it. Alright, so I'm going to have to take this back off. I need the spring got to be alright, so I'm going to let this down a little bit. Now, it fell in place. Alright, now it's in place. See it pop there, guys? So now this is gonna go down farther on here. But before I tighten this down, I wanna jack up and make sure. Let me take you on this side. Alright, I'm trying to make sure the spring is right about on the edge of there. And that looks like it's gonna be close. I want to move it back just a little bit. I just got to keep playing with this, guys, until I get this exactly where I want it. So let me let it down. I want to move it back just a little bit. Alright. Let's see, about right there. Alright, let's see. tighten these bolts down just a little bit more. I'm gonna tighten this top one down. Wow. All right. So guys, I might have to play with this some because